So good morning, everyone. So welcome to the session for successful rapid design of your online courses at Rutgers, collaboration of faculty, instructional designer, and multimedia specialist. So who are your presenters today? Great. So you can see I'm one of the presenters for today's session. My name is Marie Lee. I'm a senior instructional designer with teaching and learning with technology. My role and responsibilities with TLT involved supporting faculty in design and developing online and hybrid courses, as well as providing support for all faculty, including face-to-face instructor on different, using different educational tools and different learning management system. So prior to join the Rutgers TLT team, I actually worked with over 35 universities and colleges nationwide, assumed different roles and responsibilities in academic technology support. So here are my two wonderful co-presenters.
Hi, my name is Hyun-gon Kim. Nice to meet you all in this session. I'm currently the full-time faculty member at Rutgers, the School of Business, Camden. I have been teaching the face-to-face business policy and strategy and international business at Rutgers Business School last for 3 years. And currently, I'm teaching the pure online, the seven pure online, the business policy and multinational business for undergrad students, and strategic management for MBA, the students at Rutgers Camden as well. One thing that might be interesting for you in this session is that we may grab new information and we may share your opinions with us, and then the information to prepare the online course must be similar if you have the same time period. So we can share our information today.
I'm Justin Smith. I'm the Multimedia Facilities Specialist at the New Media Center with Teaching and Learning with Technology. I've had over 20 years of media experience in production in all different forms. And most recently, before I started Rutgers, I've been here about a year. But before Rutgers, I worked for Berkeley College Online for 5 years. And before that, I worked in distance learning for the National Guard for 2 years. And basically, I'm responsible for facilitating. We have lots of facility and equipment and all kinds of different things that we can do to produce media for online courses.
Okay, so this session is about how three of us has been working collaboratively to design and develop and deliver a successful business course using Canvas LMS. So without further ado, let's get started. So I know you're gonna have questions, so let's hold your question till the end. We have a Q&A session at the end, okay? So the first part, Han and I will be spending the next 15 minutes also to discuss about all the online course design or develop process. So before we get started, and we're going to show you another short video. This video is only 17 seconds. That's our whole process in terms of design. Of course, this is a snapshot of Han and I working together. and also hours and hours of hard work behind the scene to put a quality online course together. So during our kickoff meeting, our initial consultation, Khan and I, we discussed a lot of things, aspect about the course, which LMS to use, and then getting a course shell set up in the LMS and talking about the course development timeline. And then we also have a quick walkthrough of the template course shell we have in Canvas, and then many other course-related questions. And then once the course process, process started, it followed by continual ongoing, support on consultation. So basically, Han and I, we meet like every week. So he came in with a lot of good questions. So I do my best to making recommendations and provide with possible solutions on different usage of different tools and features to try to meet his instructional goals. Okay, so and then Han will talk about some of the questions that we have addressed during our process. Go ahead.
Yeah, so when I first met Murray last summer for the fall semester, when I tried to prepare for the fall semester online course, I brought up some initial and basic questions, such as how to arrange those pages and materials in each chapter, and how to locate those content for students to easily access and easily to move back and forth those across pages. And then how to integrate those publisher contents, which are the external course materials, course programs, such as the Connect from McGraw-Hill and the MindTap, Cengage Learning, the publisher. Well, I really focused on developing the sample module, because the next module is a lot easier to set up based on this sample module. So Murray will explain those tools.
Okay. So the TLT, we have an instructional design team. So we have built a generic Canvas template course shell. It's available in the Canvas Commons for faculty, for Rutgers faculty to download if you decided to, if you wish to use it in your own course. So that's what the template looks like. So it contains 15 modules, plus a getting started and course essential modules. So every module have a series of module content. For example, like a module overview page, and you have assignment, and you have discussion and lecture. So it have a standard kind of like a look and feel with individual modules. And also, when we design these courses, the template, we have quality matters in mind, which means you can tell from this course homepage, and we have a getting started component, right? Which is a clear instruction to students how to begin the course. And then we also have a welcome message from the faculty, which is helping you to building the online faculty presence. And there's also a link, to the support services and for students who need accessibility accommodations, right? So this is kind of like a generic template homepage. And here is what Han's course look like. So you can tell this have a good, a well designed welcome video with assistance of Justin's group, and all this colorful navigation button linked to course syllabus and course essential and modules and support. Looks good, right? So it's very clean and looks good. And also, for each module, the generic templates look like this. You can have an overview included all the activities for that particular module. You have your module learning objectives, and you have your readings or lectures and discussion assignments. So this kind of like a generic one. So we recommend people to keep your module design consistent throughout the course. So let students get familiar with the structure of your course. And then that's what Hans' course look like. So his module, you can see, has more items, right? And I really like this indentation, which is, very clear. That is another item underneath the discussion area. So every week, students look at the similar look, and then so it's easier for them to navigate. They know how to navigate the whole module. So, and then talking about using publisher content. In Canvas, you can pair your Canvas course with publisher content, which allow you to just access the publisher content without logging in again. Okay? So inside your course, from the settings and under the navigation tab, you can see we have, Cengage, McGraw-Hill, and then Pearson MyLabs. And then those are the ones installed on the Rutgers Canvas instance. If you have additional publisher that you feel like, it's not on the list, you can always contact our, IT. So it's easy. And some publisher, they actually allow you to do a deeper integration. They also talking something like a deep link, which means they will allow you to access individual assignment or assessment on the publisher website within your Canvas course. And also the gradebook is integrated with your Canvas gradebook. Okay?
So while I was developing each page from the introduction, like chapter introduction, and what else, like reading information, right, for the students, and the lecture pages, I faced much more the challenging activities such as the group formation, group discussion, and the submission tool, right, assignment submission tool, and exam settings, exam monitoring, and case study and presentations. These activities are the much more the complicated setting than the setting in the face-to-face class, because those communicating and managing tools in online between or among the instructor and students in online need to be more sophisticated. So I realized that there were the various useful tools such as grouping and Turnitin to check the student, the plagiarism, and the Proctor Track to monitor the student's exam, and Kaltura Capture Space to prepare the video recording the presentations for the students.
Okay. So to create groups, because we have a lot of group activities in Hans' course, so it's easy in Canvas. You can go to the People button and then come in here. Canvas allow you to automatically create group or manually create a group. So once you create the group, and then you can assign your assignment or discussions to individual group, and also the individual group will have their mini course site, including discussions and then files and conference for them to communicate among the group members. Okay. Talking about Turnitin, you guys know Turnitin is what they call it, academic plagiarism detector, right? So it's integrated in Canvas, so you can setting up assignment using Turnitin, and then with the Turnitin LTI integration with Canvas, you can pretty much get access to all the settings and the content without logging into Turnitin again. So this is a good tool for faculty to use. And also talking about Proctoru, Proctor Track. We also have a Proctoru, which is another proctoring system. So basically, this is a proctoring software integrated in the course. And then all you can do is you go to the settings and you can find Proctor Track on the list. You enable it, it's going to show up on the left, right? So this is basically allow, they're using a webcam to track students' activities when they're taking quizzes, okay? And also track, kind of like alert the faculty with any suspicious activities. So this is a good tool that Han just decided to use to kind of like ensure the academic, integrity in his course. And also talking about My Media. My Media area is actually an integration of Proctoru. So everybody at Rutgers have access to a Proctoru site. And then this one is basically integrated inside a Canvas course. So faculty can use this area to do, for example, the capture space that will allow you to recording your PowerPoint or narration PowerPoint on your computer and then capture the screens and then uploading it, editing it, and then managing everything inside My Media area. So this is for faculty, and also for Han's course, his students can also use this area to create their presentations with narrations or any kind of like audio media type of component, and then uploading it to Canvas as as assignment. So this is all the tools available in Canvas.
Yeah, and then the most important parts of the course developing and managing are the grading for the students, the class activities and chapter activities, and then the communication with the students, right? So since there's so many activities in each chapter, in each module, each week, our activities are provided in each module. So the grading should be more efficient and effective by using the speed grader and embedded rubric in that website. And also, in order to effectively communicate with the students, I also realized that there were the video conference with the students and some inbox conversation by using this message, communication tool, and as well as email. And also there is the one-to-one, the chatting service with the help desk team members. They are working the 24 hours, 7 days, 365 days service. So currently, I and students are using those services to communicate and to resolve any issues and problems.
Okay. So this is an assignment in Canvas. You can add and attach a rubric. It can be a very simple rubric or it can be a very complex rubric. So setting up a rubric and then give students a clear idea about your expectation of their assignment, and also they know how you're going to score, right? Score their assignment. So you can also choose to use the rubric to do your grading. So you can click on the numbers is actually adding up your score. So this is a screenshot of the speed grader. So speed grader in Canvas is kind of like a central place. You grade students' assignments, so you can see that any kind of like document assignment can be marked up right here on the page, and you can give students a score, a simple score, or you can have a rubric attached by clicking on the rubric to give students the score as well. You can also see here, you can have text comments as well as media comments as well. So to navigate to the next one, you just click on the arrow and then we'll let you, to grading the next students. It's very straightforward. In terms of communicating with your students, Han just mentioned that inside Canvas, and you can see on the left navigation, there is an inbox, which is a messaging tool. It's also called course email. Inside the course, you can easily, communicate among your peers and also with your instructors. And then the help desk, is available right there in the left. If you click on the live chat support, we have 24/7. And then 365, support for students.
Sure.
So if students need
Yeah,
immediately support, and then it's there. And also, there is another tool called conferences. So Canvas is using something called a Big Blue Button. It's a technology to use the conference. Conference basically is the real-time kind of communication. So people normally use it as a virtual office hour or virtual kind of sessions. So you can set it up in your course. It's easy for you to doing the real-time communication with your students. Okay, so we finished the first part for course design, and now it's Justin's turn.
Okay, great. So we're going to show a quick little video at the beginning here. Creating quality online lecture video.
Hello class. In chapter 2 and 3, we understood how countries differ in their political, economic, and legal systems.
Okay, so I'll turn over to Han.
Yeah.
And then I'll type things.
Yeah, so while I was also developing the course formatting and structure, I evenly considered the high quality, the video lecture instead of the voice recorded, the lecture slide, because I suppose that the students would feel like more connected to the professor, and they are familiar with a visualized lecture, right? So the primary goal is for this video lecture is to transfer the face-to-face core lecture portion to the online environment, right? So I just met Justin last summer, and we talked about the types of and length of the video lecture, and we decided to start with about 30 minutes video lecture that shows the combination of the lecture, my lecture with captions and nice background, and well-edited the lecture slide, right? And Justin will talk about how the resources and capabilities and does he and the project studio have, and how he supported the video lecture.
So I'm going to show a quick video of just kind of Han coming in and then using the project studio and I'll talk about this. The project studio is set up as kind of a do-it-yourself with technical help. But it's a really quick and easy way to come in and record your own video, as Han is doing right here. There's the My Media like we were discussing earlier. So basically, so what this is introducing you to what Rutgers has is called the New Media Center. If you're a Rutgers, faculty member, staff member, it's a resource that's set up to use you. If you're outside of Rutgers, it's not really helpful to you in that respect. But I'll throw this at you. If you want any technical or ideas on how to record a video outside of Rutgers, my email is going to be there. You can definitely email me, and I can definitely give you tips. And it's a little outside the scope of what we're talking about today. But going back to the New Media Center, what we have set up, if anybody's familiar with the old ITV studio, in the back half of ITV studio, we have set up the Teaching and Learning with Technology New Media Center. And basically, it's like I said, it's kind of an area where we have a room set up that you can do your own recording. You can do audio recording, video over PowerPoint slides. We even have like glass board technology, which we'll go to at the end, as well as like cameras and other lighting rigs, sound rigs that we can go to different locations and create other videos, or record other types of videos. For example, we're actually recording all the sessions today with our equipment. So basically, the quality of coming to the project studio, the reason you come there as opposed to doing it on yourself on your PC or laptop is the quality of the lighting and the audio, the visual, and the lighting. As well as we can also have professional level editors helping to edit your slides into the videos as well as edit your videos. The project studio uses a robotic camera, which is a very high quality camera, which you can control yourself, or again, you can have a technician come in and do it. It's high quality microphones, the audio is really good, and there's other various technological things that just improve the quality of it. We also help out with the captioning. At the moment, where TLT is actually, I forget the name of it, it's called something, you know the captioner name? I'm just forgetting. I was forgetting what it's called.
Something.
Well, we're using 3Play right now. We're using 3Play right now, but we have another captioning service that we've already purchased, but it's not in implementation yet, which will actually be captioning all the videos on Proctoru that we create. Captioning also, I'll go over a little bit about organizing the video and lecture slides based on scripts. So Han actually would create a script based off this lecture, like his 30-minute lecture, and then we would break it down into smaller chunks, because you don't want to have a 30-minute video for somebody to watch. You want to keep it about 5-10 minutes long. 5 minutes if you have no other slides. If you have other slides, you can probably go to about 10 minutes. And we would divide that apart, and then we would use that for his script, which we also have which I didn't mention, was the teleprompter, which we have in the studio, which you can use as well if you feel like it. But that helps to organize the ideas and then pare it down. And then after that, after it's all recorded, we then go through the post-production process, where we take Han's video, we take his slides, and then we match them up based off of Han's notes. You would also note in the script where the different PowerPoints that you wanted, or you can either do it that way, or you can also do it where we can kind of just follow along and put them where we feel is appropriate. Once the post-production process is done, then we go into, then we upload it to Proctoru, in which we then I can go ahead and put it over into Han. So we'll talk a little bit more about the scripting process here.
Okay.
Right? So the other important thing that I was considering, and I'm still considering, is how to prepare my lecture. So first one is the script. That should be prepared by myself for the students with disabilities, right? So I don't have to prepare the script if any the auto captioning service is provided sometime later, that I'll be free. Then the next one is the PowerPoint slide, the lecture slide with the script that match the slide page. Then I make a schedule for the recording lecture with Justin and his team. And once we record and create the raw file, the Justin and his team edit and provide a nice lecture and upload the Proctoru, my media, as he mentioned.
And one thing I'll just say about scheduling is that we've kind of gotten into a routine where we're scheduling every week. I mean, you don't have to schedule that way, but you want to do one lecture per week and come in and kind of do it, and that's fine. You can schedule where you do a bunch of lectures in the club, which might be easier on time management, or you can do something where you come in weekly and do like one quick lecture every week, depending on what your time frame is.
Yeah. So I feel thankful to my collaborators for my online course development. By their support, I received pretty much the good teaching evaluations for the courses that I created. But I still feel that I need that continuing the revision process for the pages and for the tools that had issued, that made some confusion to students, right? And then I also strongly feel that I'm going to bring my current and future courses to the next level, which is more effective and efficient level based on the quality, the matters review, and then universal design for learning perspective. So thank you for your support. Sure. So that's gonna be those model. The course is gonna be a set. It's gonna be a model for. I don't know they agree, but model for the business course and Rutgers can do online course.
Right. I just want to jump in that since Hans' course get good review from his students, but since we basically developed the course, normally we recommend people to like 1 semester ahead to prepare, but he got the last minute type of assignment, so he had to teach the course. So that's why we were meeting weekly basis. And also we were thinking about, him to use the quality matter rubric, and everybody at Rutgers have subscribed, to the rubric, so he can use that kind of like do a quick, self-review, right, to make sure everything is okay. And also to bring to the next level is definitely the UDL. Everybody's talking about quality courses, so you need to have address the UDL. In Canvas, there's a tool called You Do It. So it's inside Canvas, allow you to do the basic screening. So they can check all the things and make sure your images with alt tag and then other links so basically helping you with the basic screen. But again, UDL is more than that, right? So he need offer his material maybe in a different kind of format to address and different needs for students. So that's something that definitely on his plate to moving forward to thinking about becoming a potential model for the business online courses.
Yeah, just one quick comment is that those questions and steps that I introduced must be to develop any online course must be pretty much similar if you have the same time period to prepare short time prepare your online course. That's
Okay. And do you want to look at this first?
Yeah, this is kind of an example of new Glassdoor technology which we just installed.
is free trade area. In the free trade area, the member countries eliminate overall trade barriers for free flow of goods and services, but each member country can impose a different level of the trade barriers to non-members.
So beyond the Glassdoor technology, other technologies that we're experimenting with to create more engaging multimedia is green screen technology, animation, motion graphics, some other stuff. So the baseline is like using Project Studio, coming in, doing it yourself, getting familiar with it, and then we're kind of build blocks, and we're going to start building more blocks on the Hans course as we go. So Hans going to we're going to keep developing and keep pushing the limits on what we can do. Obviously with your course design and also with what we can do as far as media presentations. So.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for attending this session.